Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Torrey Customs. This week we are focusing on final body prep on the Mustang. I'm actually not lying. There's really nothing left for me to do on this car, and we need to get this thing painted or we're going to lose the shop. Mike is currently working on getting the rear hatch out because if you look at this thing, this car has had several spoilers mounted to this rear hatch, and the last person that owned this cut the holes for the spoiler into this hatch with what I can only assume was an axe. So Mike is going to take it upon himself to fix that for us. We also have to get a rear spring into this thing because we noticed when we took this thing on a road test, this thing is sitting cattywampus. I was hoping that driving it up and down the road a little bit would help even it out. We've kind of known this thing had a lean for a while. We just assumed it was from sitting, but it's dawning on us now that we're going to have to put springs in this thing. So we're going to get this hatch off, and I think we're going to start there. So Mike, what is our real plan of attack here with this hood? What's your thoughts?
Well, first off, this is a trunk lid, not a hood. And second off, the only thing we really need in here is that hole. And then of course, there's one over here on this side, but we're waiting off on that one. Basically, I'm gonna take a nice little hammer. I'm gonna bend this all back down flat. I'm gonna take the welder, fill these all in, make this all nice, seamless. I'm debating, I think we're gonna try to keep just enough of this open. We'll clean all the edge up here, get it all ground nice. And we're gonna fill this whole piece and make it actually look presentable again, because right now, it looks like a damn beaver tried to eat it.
Yeah, and someone tried to make those nice little covers over there to cover all this up. And it kind of worked, I guess, but we're gonna try to go for better this time. So,
or worse, either way, it's still gonna happen.
You guys might not see this at all. We might make this worse altogether.
Oh no, they're gonna see it even if it's worse. That's the way I like it.
So, yeah, just better than that. So I'm gonna get to block sanding, and I'll give you guys a little tutorial on that. I'm really trying not to focus on sanding because it's really boring. But if you want a really nice paint job, like I said, it's all part of it. So get ready to learn, I guess. What I have here is my Durablock set up with some 320 grit to knock it down initially. Then I'll go and come back through again with 420. I've already done this side, it's already done. But all we're doing is with the primer, is we're going same as we did when we body worked the whole car in a crisscross pattern. So we can pick up what's high and what's low. This primer is pretty thick, so all this should knock down to a smooth finish, kind of like up top here. If I have to do any sort of putty work like I did on the other side, as you can see, I had a pretty decent low spot that I missed when I went over this thing originally. I did my putty work. I'll have to come back through with a little bit of primer, re-prime that, because the body filler soaks up the paint and you will see that like rings in a tree. So I'll come back through on that side, re-primer, re-sand, and at that point, when I don't have any burn throughs or anything that I've missed, this thing will be ready for paint. So for the next probably couple days, all I'm gonna be doing is sanding. And we're gonna film very, very little of that because it's super boring. So Mike's gonna be entertaining for like a couple days.
Probably. Yeah, probably.
So enjoy watching Mike. So Mike, how's your welding extravaganza going?
It's going, but we have now since gone to Plan B.
Why did we go to Plan B, Mike?
Well, you see, this stuff is junk, and it burns very, very fast. And I mean, it's halfway decent in here. It's not awful, a little bit here, but we burnt the old primer right off the side of it, so
we kind of figured that might happen.
Yeah, and we're worried about one of these sides has some filler in it, and we really do not want to mess that up. So we're going to plan B. Well, it's kind of plan B. We're still going to fill up in here a little bit because we have nice space in between here where we could put a weld bead over the top of this, make it real nice. This hole is almost the same size as that other hole, so this might stay the way it is, but this hole here we have to clean up a little bit. So we're going to take our nice rotating tool here. We're going to clean all this out in here. We're going to put a little bead right here to bring these two pieces together. A little bead right here to bring these two together. Cut this hole out real nice. She'll be set.
When Mike says a bead, he means like we're gonna stack.
Oh, it's gonna be stacked in there.
When you weld sheet metal, you go and then stop, and go over there, and
stop
then
again. It's a process. That side for one hole took, I don't even know. It probably took a whole 35 minutes just to do that one section.
Yeah, welding sheet metal is not very fast. On the bright side, while he was doing that, I got my entire quarter panel sanded off, and it's really smooth. And there is something I want to show you guys right here. This is prep solvent. This is generally used when you go to paint something. It gets the wax and grease remover off, or the wax off of things. What I like to do with it is check my body work. So I take this on a rag and I wipe the panel down till the point where it's kind of wet looking. And then I look down the side of it to make sure I don't have any divots or dents.
So let me get this thing. Let me help you out here.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to watch him either. Have fun back there, Jason.
Thanks, Mike.
Look at this beautiful day we have out here. What a sight. I tell you, the wind's blowing. It's like 64 degrees out here. It's not half bad. Oh, look, typical, not working again. All it takes is the camera to leave and he stops working. Not half bad though. Not half bad. Couple more days worth of work. We might actually have something here.
I have a solution to all our problems, Michael.
What's that now?
We're going to slap some horsepower on this. There you go.
Oh God, yeah, she's fixed.
We have stickers in case anyone's wondering. They don't all look like that. That's just a mistake one. I didn't want to waste a good sticker filling up this hole. But we do have stickers. Hit us up if you need one. They add 80 horsepower to your ride, guaranteed.
85.
So Mike's on the phone with his wife. She's yelling at him. But he got the holes in this thing all welded back together, which looks really good. I got my door about there, but Mike wants to change the spring in this thing before he has to leave. So we got the car jacked up, and we're gonna undo the shock and slide that spring out because we think that's the one that is not very good. Lots has transpired since you were last here. This is the coil spring out of the Foxbody. We thought we had other coil springs down in the other Foxbody. We did. They are the wrong length. They're quite a bit taller. These are shorter than that one. So I bought new coil springs, and Mike is currently creating a bomb.
We're making a bomb.
I'm gonna stand over here away from the bomb. Mike, where are your safety glasses?
Brother, if this thing blows apart, the last thing I'm gonna be worried about is some safety glasses.
So Mike's making a bomb. Then we're gonna put the bomb in the car and hopefully defuse the bomb without hurting ourselves. Mike might be down a finger by the time this is over. Careful! Careful!
You know the sad part?
Needs to go a bunch more.
So, but in the ballpark. No. Oh God. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
The good news.
We gotta take the bomb apart.
What's the bad news?
I gotta flip over the direction that it's spinning.
Oh. You big dummy.
Well, actually, this isn't gonna work at all then. Whew, almost lost my cool there.
Work smarter than the tool.
I'm not very small on mine.
Mike and I have been diligently here working. An unknown vehicle pulled up.
That's my ride.
Hunter finally bought himself a daily.
I've owned this thing for like 2 months.
Yeah.
I bought this before I crashed.
This got a that's sick. Right out of the Kmart bargain bin.
Oh, my light stopped working though.
Yeah, I bet.
Okay, I didn't get those yet. We're focused on inspection.
What do you need for an inspection, guy?
Brakes for one, real bad. There is no rear brakes, none, gone.
Whatever you paid for it already is too much. Who sold you this pile?
My brother.
He really took you.
Ah.
No one will you like family.
She's a gem. There's no rust.
Uh-huh. Put her on the chip. Oh man, what a spicy unit. I'm currently appreciating that trailer hitch wasn't stout enough. So they welded a piece of flat steel to the bumper to then tow the trailer with. What do you gotta do to this thing?
Brakes.
Oh, okay. What are you doing?
Eating. Because, you know, somebody's got to do all the work around here.
Sure ain't me.
How long is it taking you to get one side of this thing?
A very long time.
We'll
I've
go show
never done
everybody it was
brakes.
daylight when this started, and it's not daylight anymore.
Doors closed. It's been a bad time.
It's like 3 hours of you around over here. Mike and I came over and had it together in 5 minutes.
I wasn't part of that whole operation.
Guy. I was gonna say this guy come over put one spring on.
You're welcome. Next time I won't put any on.
Next time I'll just
Next time you might as well not even. You didn't do anything anyway. What'd you do today, Sand?
Yeah.
That was cute.
What'd you do today?
Your motor's ready to pull out.
It's not my motor. It's your
It
brother's
sure
motor.
is your motor.
He's done the least
Do
amount.
we
of
gotta
it.
go look at the title? Whose
That's-
name is it on?
That's fair. It could be mine.
Everybody tell Jason to sell the...
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, are we gonna do a full-on restoration on this hot rod here, Homer?
Time will tell.
Maybe. Let us know if you want us to do
Pre-runner.
something that's not a clapped out Ford.
Ford Ranger! We'll build a pre-runner out of it.
We could do that. We could also do a bunch less. Are you gonna get one brake line on this thing so you can drive home with brakes?
Oh, you got somebody so I can cut that down there, guy? You got your
I don't know, there was a clean bench at one point, but as the story always goes,
This thing is
always turns into a nightmare.
Why don't you just coil it up?
there's a lot of length there. A lot of extra.
That's the
guy.
first time I've ever heard that.
Guess I'll go get my tools. So, Hunter,
Yeah.
we just opened the hood to bleed the brakes after it's been 4 hours. This thing's a race car, dude.
Oh, damn.
This setup and maybe $20,000 in overnight parts from Japan, and it will decimate all.
Yeah, actually, I smoked one of those, and all I did was the aftermarket oil filter, the high performance.
I got one for
And I
you.
put my Pennzoil in there, synthetic. And like...
You
it
got
was
the
like
short throw dipstick and everything.
Hunter, buddy.
I know there's oil there
Fire,
because
buddy.
it's dripping on the floor.
You see the full line is right there. Why are we way down there?
It was full yesterday.
Oh. Well, you know what they say.
This
Oil
thing-
leaking out of it, there's
this-
oil in it.
This deal keeps getting better and better.
Don't smell the oil either.
I'm still
no, I
just
got
taken back by this piece of engineering right here.
She's
She needs
burning.
she needs a change.
Okay. Maybe we don't need to do a full build on this thing. Maybe you just need to get it gone.
Street legal side-by-side. That is the only reason I bought this thing. It's a side-by-side.
You get stupider by the minute.
This is my side-by-side.
We should do a side by side.
F***ing with them, it doesn't start when I go to leave.
Let's do a side by side versus Ford Ranger comparison.
Thank you.
That'll be the next video.
Hello viewers, it is Andrew here. I have paused your video to let you know that we have coerced Hunter into agreeing to pit his Ranger against Mike's side-by-side in a series of challenges once we hit 100 subscribers. We don't know what these challenges are yet, but I can say that once we hit our super low goal of 100 subscribers, we will film an episode to determine which one of these pieces of equipment is better. Anyway, back to the video.
We don't need to do that. I'm gonna lose.
No, you're not.
You don't know that.
You just have to care a bunch less than him.
You ever seen my side by side?
I have.
Get ready. I'll race you.
I think that you could possibly win this if you just don't care. Mike, what are we doing?
Well, we gotta bleed Hunter's brakes because the old Ford Ranger didn't have brakes before. It will now. We got me out here on fluid watch. Jason's inside the cab pushing the pedal because that's about all he's good at. And Hunter's back there holding the bleeders.
Holding. At least I can have a ice cold beverage while I'm doing this.
Right again. That's a plus. Sure are.
That came off so easy because it's come off before.
Jesus Christ, get out of there.
What did you do?
Just had it running. Ugh.
That thing was melting black smoke. There you go.
What did you do?
I pushed the clutch pedal in and hit the key. Just don't shut it off. Puts it in drive with everything.
It's been about 2 weeks since the last time I've been standing on this car for about 2 weeks. That's what I'm trying to say here. As you can see, everything's been blocked out and I'm ready to squirt some primer onto this thing and all the spots that I've had to body work and repair. All I'm doing here is just covering up my putty spots. So I'm not priming the whole car. I don't have to sand the whole car again. I just have to prime the spots that I f***ed with. It should go really quick. After I prime the spots, wait a couple days, come back through and sand everything off again, and then this thing's ready for paint. I really thought I was ahead of the game until I realized I hadn't done anything with the nose or the rear bumper on this car. So I had to fully bodywork them, and these will both be getting fully primed, and I will have to sand the entire things again. So that's fun, but starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel here. I should be getting paint on this thing in the next week or two, so that's really, really cool. What we're using here for primer is a product by US Chemicals. It is a very high build primer. You can bury a dime in a quarter panel. Like if you just set the dime on the quarter panel like that and hose the thing with primer, it'll disappear. So really high building primer. It's meant for high-end paint jobs, which this is not. But for our purposes, it's gonna work perfect. It'll hide all of these little burn throughs and areas I've had to fix. And when we paint this thing, it should be smooth as glass. Got my primer on off camera. All my spots have been blended back in. So in a couple days, I'll come back out here, do some more sanding, and then this thing will be ready for a new paint job. So that's really exciting. Starting to really get some traction on this thing. We'll be driving it before we know it. But everything looks really, really straight. I'm really happy with how the body came out on this thing. I think it's gonna be a pretty nice color when we're done. So we're getting excited. See you guys in a little bit. Folks, I'm happy to report the Mustang bodywork is complete. Well, as complete as this one is going to be. Everything is really smooth and flat. I'm very happy with it. I'm super happy that this part of this project is over. You guys didn't have to sit through any of it. I think we pretty much breezed right over top of everything that went on here. But I've been sanding on this car for the better part of 2 weeks, and it's not 100% perfect. I still have one spot right there in the door that I have to reprime with just some quick primer before this thing goes into the booth for its paint job. But yeah, next stop is paint for this thing. So I'm gonna get the trailer loaded up, so the next nice day that I have, I can transport this thing to somewhere where I can paint it. No Foxbody. It's because she's loaded up. In the next episode, we are hijacking a paint booth and we are painting this. So, thank you for watching Torrey Customs. Make sure to like and subscribe if you like what you see. But we have to get off to stealing a paint booth. So, catch you guys next time.